Hey guys, so today's video is going to be just a very open chat kind of video. A lot of you guys have been asking me where I've travelled to and where my favourite destinations have been. And also a lot of you are asking where I'm kind of planning to go next over maybe 2017. So I just thought I'd do a quick video just to kind of let you know my favourite 4 places I've been to and also what's kind of on my list of travel destinations this year. So getting straight into kind of my favourite places I've visited, I'd probably say my first place and my favourite place that I always kind of go to every year is Los Angeles. Now, Los Angeles for me is an amazing place because I just feel like everyone is so happy there and everyone's so interested in what you do. It's kind of like, you could class it as nosy, however I like it because they just kind of want to get to know you and what you do and where your background comes from. And that gives you the opportunity as well to kind of get to know someone else. And I love to make new friends. I feel like it can be quite nerve-wracking to speak to someone for the first time or approach someone, whereas I feel like Americans are very good at that. They'll just kind of, like the first time I went, I was walking down the street and someone was like, "Hey bro, how are you?" And I'm like, do I know this person? You don't know them, but they're just happy to talk to you and they're always so happy. And I think obviously the amazing weather there does help with that. Whereas here in London, when it's raining and miserable, no one wants to smile. We just want to walk around with our heads down so we don't mess up our hair and have a frown on our face because it's the worst day ever. Also, there's so much to do there. There's obviously the Hollywood Boulevard, which is full of kind of like the celebrity stars on the floor, and the vibe there, it's always very busy and all the tourists go there, and it's just a really good vibe. And then you've got your clubs and bars that are always really cool as well. There's an area called WeHo, which is a really fun place to go. The bars are very upbeat. The music's always kind of cheesy but good. Everyone has a good night. And then obviously everyone knows LA as being the place where all the A-listers live. So there is kind of your celebrity hotspots as well, where you could probably pop to and maybe bump into Zac Efron or one of the Kardashians. So everyone kind of fantasizes about seeing the celebrities they watch on movies or TV shows. So that is probably the best place for you to go if you do want to kind of walk past Kim Kardashian on the street. So kind of looking on my little globe, which my parents bought me for Christmas, so I feel like this video can put it to good use. Let's have a look if we can find it. Now, I'm not the best with maps and geography and all things like that. Once I was traveling to Barcelona, and let's cut a long story short, I was adamant I was going to America. Obviously Barcelona is in Spain. So yeah, not the best. Let's have a look. North America. There's Vegas. I drove 4 hours from Vegas, 4 hours with my finger, well not 4 hours with my finger, I've been all the way around the world on this. Los Angeles, there we go, so I've got it. So yeah, there's Los Angeles, that is my favourite spot. Okay, my second favourite place that I've been to is completely different to Los Angeles, and it's Cancun in Mexico. Now I've travelled to here twice. The first time I was about 10 and I went with my mum and dad and all of their friends. So the second time is a very different experience because I went with 18 of my friends. But I just find Mexico such a chilled paradise. It's got beautiful beaches, I swam with dolphins there. The hotels always seem to be like the top end. You get like Michelin star restaurants and you get selection as well. So you get like 6 restaurants in your hotel, so you'll never be bored of the food. We have like pools, and there's always like 7 pools as well. So you've got your hot tubs, your swim up bar. There's the, I can't think what they're called, but it's like where your pool, if you look at it, it looks like it's going into the sea. I can't think what the name of it is, but if you know what it's called, comment it in the comments box below so I won't be annoyed not knowing what it is. But yeah, Mexico I would say is my second favourite place that I've travelled to. Also again with bars. The first time I went, obviously I was too young to go to bars. But the second time I really we went on like bar crawls with all my friends. And one of the clubs there is amazing. It's called Coca Bongos. It's actually owned by Jim Carrey. and it's really cool. It's kind of got all different shows, like as you're dancing and drinking, different acts come on throughout the night. So I just feel like it gives you that little bit extra, rather than not being able to hear your friends talk to you in a club or just listen to the same songs. You have entertainment as well, so it provides different things for you. So yeah, Mexico is definitely my second destination that is my favourite place I've visited. The third favourite place that I've been to is actually a recent trip that I just took. At New Year's, I went to Costa Rica. Now, Costa Rica was such an eye-opening trip for me. It's kind of a very weird place, especially when you come from London to there. London's obviously very built up. Lots of buildings, lots of people, always busy. Costa Rica is so laid back. It's like paradise. It's like lots of open land, like greenery, you could class it as, I think it's called. We arrived, I had to drive 4 hours to our first destination because we kind of travelled around the coast. I was there with one of my best friends that actually is from Costa Rica but lives in LA. And yeah, we drove for 4 hours and I saw hardly any people, any shops, any houses, and it was just like open land for hours. There is obviously built up areas. Where we went for New Year's was called Tamarindo. That had like a few bars. Now it is very hard in Costa Rica though, because not many people speak English. It's very like Spanish and that's it. So if you did go and you didn't know someone that speaks Spanish, make sure you've kind of tried to learn a few words, or you take one of those books with you as well, because yeah, you're gonna get a bit stuck if not. And then we traveled around the coast, some of the most beautifulest beaches I've ever seen. And we also went to a waterfall, which I'm going to show you a picture of now, that I took there. And the waterfall was just probably the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life. We got to swim in it, and we went to the top first where the water actually comes down, and then the main water part at the bottom we got to swim in, and it was like caves and we got to go under the actual water. But yeah, it was insane, and yeah, probably one of the most stunning things I've ever seen in my life. So that definitely takes the third spot in my favourite destinations. And my fourth and final favourite place has to be Lanzarote. Now, if you haven't ever been to Lanzarote, don't get me wrong, it's not anything special. It's like just a basic holiday, I'd class it as. Like, it's got your nice beaches, nice restaurants, nice bars, shopping, just kind of like your typical Tenerife, Gran Canaria, those kind of islands. However, it's my favourite place, or fourth favourite place, because I go every single year with my family, and it's a nice cheap holiday where I can just enjoy time and catch up with, as I said, my family. And as I said, like, as well as it being basic, it still gives you everything you need. It's cheap, shops, markets, all of the things I think we all love when we go on holiday, especially if you go with your family. You don't want to be blowing all your money. You don't want to be, to be honest, you don't want to be going to a big raving club. So there is nice bars there. They have entertainment on, like live music and stuff. So yeah, also there is stunning places there as well. I actually did a Lanzarote video filming the whole of Lanzarote, and you realise how many stunning places there is. There's volcanoes that are still active there. You can go and see them. You also can ride camels if you've never done that. It's definitely an experience. And again, really nice sunsets and like harbours where you can go and see all the boats and stuff. So there's definitely plenty for you to do while you are there. But as I said, it is more of a cheaper basic holiday. Nothing that you're going to go and say it's like the best holiday of your life. So yeah, that definitely takes number 4 in my favourite destinations. Okay, so there's my 4 favourite places that I've visited. Now going on to where I think I'm going to be going this year, as a lot of you have been asking me and telling me to come to Brazil, and you want me to come to New York again, and all these kind of places that a lot of you are saying please come and visit. Do you want to try and get around as many places as I possibly can? I love to travel, and I love to kind of come and see where all of you live. Definitely places that I'm going to be visiting that are in my head so far is Germany. I want to go to Denmark. I want to go to Sweden this year. I want to go to Dubai for definite. I would love, this is a 50-50 thing that I might do, I would love to go to Brazil. I know I have a lot of Brazilian fans, or people that follow me I should say. So I would love to come over and meet all of you and I've heard Brazil is stunning again, so definitely a place that I would love to go to sometime soon. Also, I will be going to New York at the end of this year. I did go my first time in November. It was only about 3 days in and out, so I would like to come and see a little bit more of New York, as everyone always raves about it, and so far I've not seen enough of it for it to be one of my favourite places. Also, I would like to go to, now this is not necessarily a destination, however it is an event at a place. I would love to go to Coachella. Now I really want to go to Coachella. Everyone tells me how amazing the festival is. If anyone's not heard of Coachella before, I will put the link to their website below, so you can go and check it out, and maybe you can go next year, because the tickets sell out apparently like that. Because I've heard the music's great, the parties are great, the vibe's great. As I said, Americans are very friendly, and it is in America. Coachella, I think, is going to be like all about networking and talking to people and making new friends. So yeah, that's definitely a place I would love to go to. If not this year, I'm definitely going to make sure I sort tickets out for next year. So yeah, that's some of the places that I want to visit this year, maybe tying into next year as well. I just wanted to kind of keep this video short and sweet, and I kind of wanted to do it as well because a lot of you have been asking those questions, so I thought there was no better way to answer them for you than to do it on this video, so it'll answer all of your questions all in one video. But yeah, thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. My subscriptions have gone over 500 now, which to me I'm really honoured about, because I feel like that's the first part that you've passed, so that I was really happy about that. So thank you for everyone that has subscribed. Also, I put all my social media links below for you, so you can go and follow me on Instagram, Snapchat and Twitter, so you can keep up to date with all of my travel photos that I post. And yeah, I'll see you all on my next video.